Mark, what the hell? Why aren't you answering? Where are you now? Hannah's wedding has already started. As her father, you were supposed to walk her down the aisle, and you're not even at the venue yet. I have been calling you for 20 minutes. Do you have any idea what it's like standing here trying to stall the coordinator? She kept asking me, is your husband on his way? And I had to keep smiling like everything was fine. We had to ask your father to step in because we couldn't just stop the ceremony. What is going on with you? I should have dragged you away from that work call and made you come with me. I knew it. I knew the moment you said, I'll meet you there, that something like this would happen. This is Hannah's day. Her one day. Just answer me now.
I'm sorry, Emily. I was just about to text you.
Just about to? You have got to be kidding me. What happened? And it better be good.
I'm sorry. I just didn't have time to contact you because on the way there, I ran into a pregnant woman whose water had broken.
What? A pregnant woman?
It was an emergency. I rode in the ambulance with her and rushed to the hospital.
Are you serious right now? You got into an ambulance and went all the way to the hospital instead of coming to your daughter's wedding? Seriously, Mark.
Emily, she was alone. She was in the middle of the street, completely panicked. I couldn't just leave her. She was young. She looked terrified. There was nobody with her, and the contractions were coming fast.
What about her husband? Where was he? You could have just passed her to him and just leave for the wedding.
I don't know all the details, but she said they got separated in the crowd. She was trying to call him, but couldn't get through. She was shaking. She didn't know what to do. I flagged down a passerby to call 911 and stayed with her until the ambulance came. And then she grabbed my arm and begged me not to leave. I couldn't just walk away from that.
Fine. I have a lot to say about this, but I'll get into that later. Anyway, you'll make it to the reception, right?
Yes, I already called a cab, so I'm heading there now.
How long will it take until you're here? We're waiting for you.
Not sure yet, but traffic is moving. I'll text you once I know.
Okay, fine. But don't you dare stop for anything else on the way. Focus on getting here.
Stop for anything else? What the...
Dad!
Oh, Hannah!
Mom told me what happened. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but I should be apologizing to you.
What? Why are you apologizing?
I'm late for your important wedding, and I missed walking you down the aisle. I'm so sorry, Hannah. I don't have the words. This is your special day.
During it for months. You in that suit, walking beside me. When the coordinator told me you weren't there yet, my heart kind of dropped.
Hannah, I'm just...
But honestly, I think what you did was incredibly cool. You didn't leave that pregnant woman alone. You helped her. That was the right thing to do.
Hannah.
And I'm not the only one who thinks so. Jake, his parents, everyone on his side. They were all saying how honorable you are, how proud they are that you're family. Jake's dad actually pulled me aside and said, your father is the kind of man I'd want watching my back. So just stand behind what you did. Be confident.
Really? They said that?
Jake literally went around telling everyone the story. He was proud, Dad. I cried a little, honestly. So you better walk into that reception hall with your head held high.
I still feel terrible, but thank you. You have no idea how much that means to me. I was sitting in the cab replaying everything, wondering if I made the right call. and I kept coming back to the same answer. I know. What? Where is this coming from so suddenly?
If you genuinely don't know why I'm angry, then you are even more clueless than I thought.
Is this about being late to the wedding yesterday? Are you still going on about that?
Of course it is. What else would it be about? She was a complete stranger, Mark, and you chose her over your own daughter's wedding. Hannah is our daughter. The father of the bride wasn't there. That day will never come again. I have never been so humiliated in my life. Do you even understand what it means to be a father? A father shows up at his daughter's wedding. That is the bare minimum. God, you are embarrassing.
Hey, Emily!
What is it?
Helping a woman in labor is saving someone's life. You know that, right? You gave birth to Hannah. You know how dangerous it is when a woman's water breaks and she's alone. You, of all people, should understand, right?
But that is completely different. I had you right there with me. I had the hospital. I had my mother. This woman had strangers around her. Someone else could have helped her. But you chose to be the one and go through all that trouble when you had somewhere else to be. Your daughter's wedding happens only once in a lifetime. I can't forgive you for putting some random woman ahead of our daughter's most important day.
What?
You embarrassed me. You embarrassed Hannah. Don't you get that?
That's insane! Hannah told me herself she's proud of what I did. I genuinely feel terrible about missing part of the ceremony, but this was a matter of life and death. Are you seriously telling me I should have just walked past a woman in crisis and done nothing?
You could have just kept walking and pretended you didn't see her.
What?
Found her husband or someone else to help her, called 911 and kept moving. There were plenty of other options to do so. But you had to be the one to help her. Just had to be. And honestly, what kind of middle-aged man drops everything to play hero for some young pregnant woman? It's pathetic.
What? That's a horrible thing to say! What you're describing is walking past someone in distress because it's inconvenient? That's not something I'm capable of. And I would hope it's not something you'd actually want from me if you thought it through.
I'm just saying what everybody else is thinking.
Nobody is thinking that, Emily!
You used helping someone as an excuse to be late to our daughter's wedding. I'm sure this pregnant woman was some young thing and you were just showing off to be some hero. It's embarrassing. A grown man with a grown daughter at your age acting like that?
I'm not going to pat myself on the back for helping someone. That's not why I did it. But I'll tell you this. I helped her because it was the right thing to do. End of story. If I had left that woman alone, I would never have forgiven myself. That's why I helped her. And I have zero regrets about it, even if I missed my daughter's wedding. Hannah understands. Her husband's family understands. The only person still carrying on about this is you.
Don't you understand? They are just being polite. Nobody wants to say what they're really thinking, so I just said it for them. Because you are not realizing how bad the situation is. Don't you know how it felt standing there explaining to Jake's mother why you weren't there? I had to stand there and make excuses for you, for my husband. She kept nodding and smiling, and I could tell she thought I was ridiculous for even being upset. That smile, that polite, patient smile. I was humiliated at my daughter's wedding, and that doesn't go away. Now I have to worry about Hannah's reputation being with her new in-laws from now on because of what you did.
Hannah's reputation is fine. Jake's family praised her for having a father like me. You would know that if you'd listened instead of assuming.
No, you failed as a father. You chose a stranger over your own daughter on her wedding day. Poor Hannah.
Don't use Hannah as a shield for your own embarrassment. Hannah isn't poor. Hannah is proud. She told me so herself. This is about you, Emily. It's always about how things look to you. There's no point talking to you right now.
You're right. I'm going to stay at my parents' for a while. I need space to think, and honestly, I need to be somewhere I'm not reminded of how let down I feel. Just remember, I'm not coming back until you admit you were wrong. And I mean a real apology, not your usual half measures. And if you refuse to do that, I want a divorce. Middle of the wedding, she was saying all kinds of things to me about being embarrassed, about it being disrespectful. She even said some things I really can't let slide.
Yeah, I figured she'd reach out to you. I'm sorry you got pulled into this.
Don't apologize. I'm not a kid anymore. I can handle hard conversations. But Dad, some of the things she said were just horrible. I just stood there. I didn't even know what to say to her. I wanted to say something, but I just went silent. And then she took my silence as agreement, I think, which made it worse.
She said that to me too.
That's not okay. That woman went through something terrifying, alone, in a crowd, not knowing if help was coming. I keep thinking about it and I can't shake it. Mom has always cared too much about what people think, but this time she's gone too far. She kept asking me to be more upset with you, but I kept telling her I wasn't, and I think that frustrated her even more. She actually said, "How can you defend him after what he did to your wedding?" And I told her he didn't do anything to my wedding. He helped someone who needed it.
Hannah, I'm sorry she put you in that position.
Don't be. I'm glad she knows where I stand.
I think it comes down to a fundamental difference in values. I spent all week thinking about it, really thinking, and I'm starting to think divorce might be the right path.
I see. I won't pretend that doesn't hurt to hear. But I also understand, and I think on some level with you, I'm not surprised. This isn't the first time Mom has had these judgments. It's always been there. I just hoped it would be different when things really mattered.
I'm so sorry this is happening right when you're supposed to be happy after your wedding.
Don't be. And I want you to know we're okay. Jake and I are solid. We're happy. You don't need to worry about us. And I'm proud of you for helping that pregnant woman. Dad, you saved 2 lives that day. Mom was the only one blaming you that day. Just know that everyone is on your side.
Thank you. That means more than I can say. I'm not sure I realized how much I needed to hear that until right now.
And actually, I have some really big news.
Big news? Good news, I hope.
It's something kind of unbelievable. I think you need to hear it. Well, actually, that pregnant woman you helped, she's the granddaughter of the CEO of Pinnacle Group.
What? Pinnacle Group? I didn't know who she was. She was just a woman who needed help.
I know, that's kind of the whole point. Jake and I both work for companies that do business with Pinnacle, and the CEO himself came to see us in person. He flew in, he didn't send an assistant, didn't make a call, he came himself. He said he wants to thank you properly and asked us to connect him with you.
What? You're kidding!
Dad, this is huge!
I mean, I just happened to help someone who turned out to be...
I know, but still, it's incredible. His granddaughter told the CEO how calm and supportive you were to her when her water broke. The CEO can't thank you enough for what you did for his granddaughter.
I don't even know what to say. I just did whatever I thought might help. I didn't know what else to do.
Well, you helped her. And the CEO was very emotional about it. He said he owes you more than he can repay. And also, he said he has a proposal for you.
A proposal?
Simply put, he wants to recruit you.
What?
Your current company has always been kind of rough on you, right? A little behind the times? There were even those months you had to take off because of burnout.
Well, yeah. It's been a grind for a long time, honestly. I've stayed out of habit more than anything.
Well, he wants to know if you'd consider coming to work somewhere better. Better pay, better hours, better everything. From what Jake looked into, Pinnacle's culture is completely different from what you are now. People actually like working there.
It's a lot to take in.
He said it's not just out of gratitude. They did their own research and they believe it's a genuinely good fit for both sides. He already knew about your background, your work history. He looked you up before he even came to see us.
Really? So he went that far? I can't believe he researched about me. I'm just a stranger.
I think it's a really good opportunity, Dad. But it's your call. Maybe just hear him out once?
I guess you're right. I'd feel bad turning him down flat without even listening to what he has to say. And honestly, a fresh start sounds good right now, in more ways than one. Okay, tell him I'm open to talking.
Yes! I'll let him know right now. Talk to you soon.
Thanks, kiddo.
Hey, Mark, is it true you quit your job? Hannah mentioned something and I couldn't tell if I was reading it right. She said something about leaving your job? Oh, please tell me I'm wrong.
What? Yeah, I actually left a few weeks ago.
I knew it! I knew this would happen!
What are you talking about?
It's because of what happened at Hannah's wedding, isn't it? Of course. No company wants an employee who skips his daughter's wedding for a stranger. That's a PR nightmare. You deserve to get fired.
But I wasn't fired. I was actually recruited.
Excuse me? What did you just say? You were headhunted.
I know, I was surprised too. The pregnant woman I helped that day, she's actually the granddaughter of the CEO of Pinnacle Group.
The CEO of Pinnacle Group? That's one of the biggest firms in the country. I've seen that name in the news.
I know. Because of what happened that day, he learned about me. He reached out and offered me a position at that company.
Oh, really? And you just accepted it?
I met with him, we talked for hours. He's a serious man, a decent man, and the role is a real fit. So, I start at the new office next week.
And since it's headhunting, I guess the salary is better?
Yeah, considerably.
How considerably?
Considerably enough.
I see. Well then, maybe I should come home now.
What? Why?
Oh, to support you, of course, as your wife. This is a big transition, a new job, new environment. You shouldn't have to do that alone. You definitely need my help.
As my wife? But Emily, we're divorced.
What? Divorced? No way! When did that happen? Oh, don't tell me. You actually filed the papers?
Why are you surprised? You're the one who left them on the counter.
But I didn't think you'd actually... I thought you'd come to your senses and apologize to me eventually. That's what you always do. We've had fights before. We always work through them. This was supposed to be the same. I waited for you to call. I checked my phone every day. All you had to do was apologize and admit you were wrong, and this whole thing would have been over.
Let me be very clear. I was never going to apologize for helping someone whose life was in danger. Not then, not now, not ever. And just so you know, I was the one who was embarrassed that day, and so was Hannah.
What are you talking about?
While people were praising me for helping that woman, you stood there and said in front of others, she can always have another baby, but today was Hannah's day. Do you remember saying that?
But I was emotional.
She can always have another baby? What kind of thing is that to say? That woman had been carrying that child, loving that child, a life, and you said she could just... what, have another one? You've given birth to Hannah, you know what that means! How could you say such a horrible thing?
But I was just so upset about Hannah. She's my precious daughter. I wasn't thinking clearly. You know how I get when I'm stressed. I didn't mean it the way it came out.
But you said it, out loud, in front of people, and you never apologized for it. Not to me, not to Hannah, not to anyone. Could you say the same thing to Hannah and to our grandchild?
What?
What if Hannah was the one whose water broke in a crowd someday, and a stranger stepped up to help her? And what if someone who didn't like that said, they should have just left her, she can always have another baby? About your daughter, about your grandchild. How would that feel, Emily? Really sit with it. Would you say they have a point? Would you nod and agree?
That's not fair. You can't compare. That would never happen to Hannah, so it doesn't matter.
And that's still all you've got. That's all you can say. No empathy, no imagination, just, it won't happen to me, so it doesn't count.
You are blowing this completely out of proportion.
Fine, then here's where we stand. Since you're a failure as a mother, you will not be meeting our grandchild.
Grandchild? What? Who's...
Hannah is pregnant.
Really? She is?
But until you can recognize that what you said about that pregnant woman was wrong, genuinely wrong, until you can sit with that and feel it and understand why it matters, neither I, nor Hannah, nor her in-laws will allow you to be around that child. This isn't just my decision. It's everyone's.
Wait, hold on. You can't keep me from my own grandchild. That's not... You can't do that! Mark, I am the grandmother. I have the right to meet my grandchild. And I've been absolutely miserable at my parents' place, you know. When I complained about what you did, they told me I was the one being unreasonable. Even my own parents turned on me. So I have nowhere to go and no one on my side. Does that mean nothing to you?
That's not my problem. We're not married anymore. We're strangers, so you're not my concern.
What? How can you say that after everything we've built together? None of that matters to you anymore? We're a family.
Well then, I have to go. I'm heading to my new place.
What? You're moving? To where?
The new job is in the city. I got an apartment near the office.
When did you... You already signed a lease? How long have you been planning this?
Long enough, but it has nothing to do with you.
Take me with you. I can't stay at my parents' anymore, please. I have nowhere else to go.
No way! It's a single occupancy unit. There's no room for you.
What? Single occupancy?
But she clearly never believed I'd go through with it. She always needed things to be black and white, and she hated nothing more than plans going off script. I think all of that built up into the things she said. But once cruel words like that are out in the world, especially after so many people heard them, you can't take them back. Once she realized there was no chance of reconciliation, she eventually left her parents' place. Last I heard, she'd moved out west somewhere. I hope she figures herself out before that stubborn streak of hers burns any more bridges.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.